Hello everybody, this is Chris Bird or MonkeyDude1313 and this is going to be an unboxing of 3 different puzzles. As you can see back here, I have a nice collection of 3x3 to 9x9 and I'm looking to add a 2x2 into that mix, so I have one of those in here. I also have a Skewb, which is a very cool event that I enjoy, but I haven't had any Skewb since the Mefford Skewb maybe 8 or 9 years ago. So I have one of those in here as well. And I have the Bluetooth cube from Giiker that you can connect to your phone. So I'm excited to test that out, and let's get into it. I got these cubes from Speed Cube Shop, and they have always given me the puzzles as I've requested them in the past. Very nice professional website, and if you contact Cameron at any point during your order with any issues, he will happily assist you. All of the questions I've had, silly or not, I've been happy to message him, and he's always given me more than satisfactory answers. So, let's get into this. Ooh, here's the Giiker Super Cube, and this is the IS3, and I'll get into that in a bit. Then here we have the MoYu Magnetic Skewb. And finally, we have the Valk 2M 2x2. This was the puzzle that I was waiting for before even making this order because it was out of stock. And when it finally came back into stock, I got very excited. So, anything else in the package? Invoice, business card, nothing important. Alright, so I'm most excited for the 2x2. So we're going to go into that first. Alright. Valk 2M. I got the stickerless variety to match all of my other stickered or stickerless puzzles. And I made the decision to go with this one over the WAPO just because I watched enough reviews on both of them and I decided that the Valk 2M would really be the one that suited me best. So even though I could have got the WAPO stickerless from Speed Cube Shop multiple weeks ago, I decided to wait for this one. Case looks pretty straightforward, a little bit banged up, but what can you expect when it's FedEx, right? And so, slide out the bottom here, and there we have the cube in a super thick plastic shell. Wow, this shell is bigger than most puzzles. Then in here we have what I presume to be screws, springs, adjustment stuff. Let's open that up real quick. Here we have a little booklet in the Valk 2M. It has a picture of the cube on the back, and I guess that's just like a trading card, question mark. Then we have another one with the Valk 2M on it. We have a picture of Valk himself, I believe, and hey Cuber, Matt's Valk here again. You could read that, but everyone else who's already got one of these. Oh dude, a bunch of trading cards. Dude, now my collection is massive. And we got a little, either this is a baggie or a microfiber cloth. Looks like a microfiber or just like a lens cleaning rag. Either that's like a promotional thing or they want me to clean off the cube. Either way, we'll put those things aside for now because what is important is the puzzle itself. In this plastic clamshell case, which just slides off the top there. Some new springs fall out. I wonder if these are different springs or just the same springs and replacements. I'll have to do a little bit of research into that, but hopefully I just like how it turns out of the box, so I don't need to worry about it. Wow, hefty little puzzle for being a 2x2. The case, thick, serious thick case. Definitely something you want to keep for showing off your puzzle, but not something that's a space-saving design in your backpack. Very solid though, wow. I'm surprised. I would have expected it just to be wrapped in plastic like this and then just kind of tossed in here. Alrighty. So let's get to the puzzle itself. Alright, so it looks like they put some lubricant on it and then it's mostly dried up. You can very prominently see the screws in there, and you can see that it's white plastic in there and that these colors are just caps, rather than on some of the other cubes like the 7x7 here, where it's full colored plastic. Alright, so first few turns. Let's see how this goes. Wow, alright. This is the first 2x2 I've turned in a very long time, and very nice. I can tell that I'm not going to have any issues using this as a main speed cube. It does overshoot a little bit, but since the corner cutting is so ridiculously good, it doesn't really matter. So unless I leave it at like halfway, which, oh, even then I guess. Wow, it's insane. Okay, so as long as it's over half, you can't do it. But if it's under half, easy. That is ridiculous. And then reverse corner cutting. I guess that's what these big notches for the reverse corner cutting, but wow. You could probably be a monkey and still turn this thing properly. So that's why I'm going to frequently lock up and get slower solves because of it. Alright, wow. That's a very nice cube. I don't really feel like I need to lubricate it out of the box, but I probably will do it eventually just to slow it down a bit using some Galaxy from Speed Cube Shop. Very nice puzzle. I'm excited to test this out, and I will do a review video on it later, as I will with all my other puzzles once I've done enough solves on them. Very nice puzzle. I like this a lot. Next up, this is the MoYu Skewb. I got the magnetic one. Actually, I just realized that I got the Valk 2M, and so I actually need to see. There are magnets in there. Okay, I didn't even check for that, but there are definitely magnets in there. I know it comes in magnetic and not magnetic, so wow, that's very nice. The magnets are strong enough that they click into place, but not strong enough that you really know they exist, which is exactly what you want in a magnet. Alright, anyway, back to the Skewb. Same presentation as the MoYu 5x5, which I purchased recently. I have a little box, presumably of extra parts, and then another very plastic case. Dude, these things are prepared for the apocalypse. Not really sure if they expect me to be throwing these off of a bridge, or maybe just to exist in my bag and not explode. The accessories box. Let's see what we got in here. Accessories box, we got entire center caps. Is this just so that I can have the concave one if I really want it? Wow. Very interesting. Do they give me a full set? They do, and they give me a little screwdriver for tensioning it. In here we have some more trading cards. A little stand. Functional cube display box. Oh, that's what that thing on the bottom is for. So you can display your Skewb on that if you take off the lid. Very cool. Got some extra magnets here. Another trading card. And the remaining 4 center caps. So since the puzzle doesn't have concave centers in there, if I really wanted to, probably not going to, but if I really wanted to, I could replace those. Since I haven't ever seriously solved a Skewb, I made my one algorithm tutorial forever, which is, I think, my second or first most popular video. But aside from that, I haven't really been a Skewb speed solver, so the reason I bought this is because it is now an official WCA event, which it wasn't back when I seriously solved, and I'm interested to see what kind of methods people have come up for it, and see if I can do a few speed solves of it. I don't know how invested I'll get into it, given that standard cubic puzzles are really my interest. So, let's get to the puzzle itself, now that I've babbled about the accessories that come with it. Let's try and keep all this stuff separate. Alright, so blue bottom on this. Do we just pull it open? Am I doing it wrong? Little peg, maybe for this piece. Alright. Chris struggles to open a box for 5 minutes. Alright. There's got to be an easier way, right? Am I just blind? Am I missing something here? Or is it taped shut? No? I don't think so. Oh, geez. I really don't want to break this. This is a nice box. Alright. There's the bottom off. The Skewb slides right out. Magnetic MoYu Skewb. Oh, geez. That is very light. The click is very noticeable. And it is a strict improvement over the ball bearings, if any of you guys are ancient enough to remember that. Ball bearings in the Skewb and Pyraminx were a big deal. So much so that people actually would remove them on purpose because they didn't like them. And for a while I actually didn't like them in my Skewb either, so I made a tutorial on how to remove them. Alright, so the cube itself is really nice. It has darker shades on it, which is interesting. Usually puzzles have like a lighter blue on them. I guess not this one, but in general. This looks like a very easy to solve cube. Wow. I wonder if my one algorithm method, I wonder if I've forgotten that by now or not. Alright, so the puzzle itself is very light, I feel like you could juggle these very easily, but of course that's not what you want to do with these puzzles. Wow, alright, well, there's not a ton for me to say about this. Can it corner cut? Can you corner cut a Skewb? How do you even test corner cutting on a Skewb? I guess like this? Okay, so it can't corner cut like that. Is that forward or reverse corner cutting? I have no idea. I'm good at Skewb. Okay, so there's a little bit of give. So if you have something like this, it won't go. But if you go back a bit, it will. So, interesting. You can definitely feel the magnets on it, and that will definitely help with the solving of it. Before I move on to the last puzzle, let me quickly build this little stand here. Line up the notch here, as if it's a 2018 flagship smartphone. And then line up that notch there, and then voila! Cube display stand. That's actually very cool. I quite like that, actually. Let's see if it fits on some other puzzles. Ooh. Can it hold a big, bulky 9x9? It can! Gravity does its job once again. Alright. So, overall, I like the Skewb, but not really a lot I can say because I am not a serious Skewb solver yet. So, you know, my review is not worth a whole lot at this moment. Alright, so let's move on to the last puzzle. The one that I am most interested in terms of its properties. I don't plan on speed solving this a lot, just because I have a 356X. But let's see how this goes. We have a little user manual here, probably with how to pair it to the phone. In this video, I will not be pairing it to a phone. I will be simply removing it from this taped box and doing a few turns on it, seeing how I feel about the corner cutting as if it were a normal cube, and then I will make another video later on how it actually functions in terms of connecting to a phone. Alright, now that I've got the front off, oh, it just flips up. Alright. Well, that is adorable. The cube has headphones. That is the charging cable, and it just snaps into the center pieces there, but very cool. It's got cute little headphones there. Makes a neat talking piece whenever people are asking you about your cube collection. You can just say, this one has headphones. It has Beats by Dr. Dre. Anyway, this charging cable here is quite solid. I was expecting this to be more flimsy, but you can actually use a little handle for it, and pulling this off actually requires a decent amount of force. I was kind of just expecting it to flop off. But here is the micro USB to USB-A, I believe, or USB-A? Yeah, I think it's A, for charging, but let's see how the cube itself turns. Ooh, super clicky. I actually really like that sound, but you're certainly not going to be solving this thing quietly while people are trying to sleep. The solve is definitely a loud one. Feels chunky, but I imagine a little bit of lubricant will fix that. Corner cutting, quite significant actually, wow. I know that you can buy the cube without any of the electronic components, and I'm not exactly sure why you would when you have other puzzles available, but I guess if you really like the sound or the feel of this one, then you could just buy it as a normal WCA legal speed cube as well. And I guess the point of that would be is that you can practice on this one using the app, and then just take the other one to the competition when you want to perform, rather than having to switch over to different hardware. Alright, so I did the HPerm on there. It's really weird having the logo on the orange side. I'm so used to it being on the white side, but that is fine. I'm actually going to do a quick solve on this one just because I want to see how it feels during different stages of the solve. Just a nice little hand scramble here. Oh god, the logo being on orange is really throwing me off. It keeps making me think that that's the white side, just because I'm not used to it. Alright. So, we can do pair for cross, and then we go F2L pair 1, F2L pair 2, F2L pair 3, F2L pair 4, OLL, and Giiker. Wow. I really like the feel of this cube, not as a speed cube, but as just a unique experience. Definitely think I'm going to stick with my 356X as my main, but this is fun to solve on, and I don't feel like it really slows me down. What actually slows me down more is that it's a stickered black plastic cube rather than stickerless. Just solving on normal stickered puzzles now feels really strange, at least when speed solving, just because it feels like the colors are so small compared to the stickered ones, or stickerless ones. As you can see here, all orange versus 70% orange. But anyway, there's an unboxing of the Valk 2M stickerless, the stickerless Skewb magnetic from MoYu, and then the Giiker Cube IS3. All of these are from speedcubeshop.com. Go check them out. I have a link in the description if you want to go buy some cubes from them. They have great customer service, and I enjoy talking to Cameron on a regular basis. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later with a review on these puzzles.